Praised be Jesus and Mary.
Now and forever.
Today is the feast of Our Lady's presentation in the temple. That moment in her life when around 3 years of age, so very young, she was brought to the temple, and there she consecrated the rest of her life to God. From her Immaculate Conception, she was already consecrated to God, we know, but in a special way, in a public way, she did so during her presentation. After being presented in the temple, Our Lady, together with the other young women, would have learned, among other things, to make the temple veil and priestly vestments, including the seamless robe for the high priest. It was a unique garment because that tunic, worn daily by men in Palestine, was not seamless, but was two pieces sewn together, and high priests alone wore a seamless garment. Jesus went to Calvary, in fact, wearing a seamless tunic, a seamless robe, which, when he was despoiled of his garments, was then taken by the soldiers. They didn't want to tear it, so they drew lots for it to see to whom it would fall. Pious tradition and historically very plausible, likely, and basically certain historical reasoning tells us that Our Lady would have made the seamless robe for our Lord. She who had learned to make them in the temple for the high priests made one for Jesus, her son. Our Lady knew she had to make a high priest's robe for her son. She knew he was the high priest who was sacrificing himself for our redemption. She knew he wanted her to cooperate in the redemption, to contribute to the redemption. He wanted her to make that high priest's robe for him. Our Lady, by will of Jesus, truly contributes to the redemption. Our Lord wants her contribution, accepts it, makes it part of the price of our redemption, and he wants us to know it as well. Our Lord and Our Lady were not ignorant of who they were and what they were doing, the Redeemer and the Co-Redemptrix. They knew that they were making the redemption happen together. The old Adam, the old Eve made sin happen together. The new Adam and the new Eve make the redemption happen together. They well knew that. They were not ignorant of it, and they do not want us to be ignorant of it either. Let us therefore, especially on this feast day, recognize our Lord as our Redeemer, Our Lady as our Co-Redemptrix. Praised be Jesus and Mary.